This episode of The Modern Rogue brought to you by Squarespace.
Go to squarespace.com/rogue to start your free trial and get 10% off your first purchase.
And most importantly, stick around for the end of the episode because we have a huge announcement about our website, themodernrogue.com. It's a post-nuclear holocaust.
Oh, I knew it.
I mean, I'm just hypothetically, not that we're expecting one any minute.
Oh.
Like all the way back to the Stone Age, like Canticle for Leibowitz, like nothing but rocks, stones, and animals.
Tabula rasa.
If you could bring with you only the knowledge, what is the most advanced military technology you could wield in that space?
Probably like the Millwall brick. The nunchucks. No, that's magazines. All of my weapons require some sort of print.
All paper-based or
Yes.
PVC.
Yes.
You're pretty much screwed. Well, hold on. Right?
Should I reset the injury counter now?
It's gonna be great.
The modern rogue can let loose an arrow.
Here we are with the Hun. He is going to teach us about mounted archery. Now, my big question is, what makes mounted archery so potent of a battlefield technique?
Well, you have to remember that cultures like the Mongols basically took over Europe with nothing more than horses, bows, and arrows. They controlled an empire twice the size of the Roman Empire just with those things.
Okay, what's different about mounted archery than your traditional archery?
Usually the bows are much smaller, easier to use. So you look at the bow like a long bow, about 6 feet long. Compare it to, say, a small Turkish bow.
Oh, wow.
Now, it seems like this would be a lot more powerful and could shoot farther, but what's the advantage of this one being smaller?
Actually, distance record in the world right now is set with one of these.
What?
Yes.
Why does anyone have one of these then?
Size doesn't matter, baby.
All right, been saying that for years.
Yeah.
But again, why even bother with one of these then?
Tradition. There's a lot of traditional shooters that we are a country that's mostly England, France, Scotland. That's the traditional bow that came from those countries, and that's typically what America's made of.
Okay, so tell us about mounted archery bows.
Okay, back to that one. You see it's just one large piece of wood.
Yep.
All right. What makes a mounted archery bow special, besides being small, these little pieces on the end. So sometimes they're large, sometimes they're small, but that reflex, that curve.
Can I grab one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the end piece we call a siya, S-I-Y-A-H. And that is what provides leverage. So if you look at the way a bow bends, you notice?
Yep.
You get a lot more bend because these little levers provide a lot more leverage against the bow itself. Long bows just use size, length, sheer length rather than actually being short and compact.
Okay.
So if you had a bow that didn't have these and it was just that long, it wouldn't be nearly as strong.
And when you've got something this short, it makes a lot more sense that you're going to be on a horse.
Actually, that was a byproduct. Funny enough, the construction of one of these bows is far different. So instead of being made of solid wood, most of the time they're what we call a composite. And the composite is sinew on the front, horn on the back.
Oh, wow.
And the materials work against each other. So you can make a bow that's smaller. And if you don't have wood to build a long bow, you can make one without wood if you need to.
What kind of horn?
Water buffalo, ibex, there's a lot of the prong horns, the big, long, thick horns.
Because these come from the steppes, and so there aren't as many trees.
Yeah,
not as many straight trees as
Exactly.
we were talking about. Okay.
Wait, is that a true story? I heard like there wasn't enough wood, so you couldn't rely on a campfire, so they would tenderize their meat by riding on them on horseback?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's a real thing.
And they also did the same thing with fermented mare's milk. They put it in a bag that they wore on the ride so that it would constantly churn
Be churning, yeah.
And agitating it.
Hang on, I got to write down an episode idea real quick.
Fermented
I'm
mare's
not
milk.
looking forward to it.
Oh, no.
But we got to do it with
so
you.
Ariac.
What are the differences between these bows? Are these all different styles?
Yes. Okay. So we have about 6 different cultures. Turkish. So the Turkish bows are quite short.
It just looks adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll kill you.
Right? Oh, they all will. This is another Turkish. This is a little simpler one. This is one of the oldest bows. This is a Scythian style. This goes back to about 600 BC.
Wow.
The deeply recurved tips were one of the things that this bow was known for. Then going a little bigger, this is a Manchu style bow. This is one of the Chinese foot bows. So you notice it's actually pretty tall.
Pretty long, yeah.
Not so good on a horse, Mostly it was footmen that used this bow, but I've seen a few people use shorter versions of this bow. It's characterized by these blocks on the end that they took from the Mongols.
Got it.
So makes a few differences. This is a Bulgarian Avar bow, and then the end is a Saluki bow, which is based on a Crimean Tartar. And it's a very short, very curvy steps bow.
Really wish I'd paid attention during world history right now.
Yeah. Now I noticed that we have an assortment of terrifying-looking types of arrows. Are there particular arrows that are uniquely good for mounted archery, or just all of them are gnarly?
So any archer would have probably a few of these in their quiver. This is actually, so there's a few of them that are the most common. So you have something we call a bodkin. It's for armor.
Oh, got it. These are armor-piercing rounds,
Yes, armor-piercing
basically.
rounds.
Yeah.
Then you have the broadhead, which, you know, any deer hunter, anyone that's seen that knows what that's for.
And then this is to pierce skin and get stuck inside.
Barbs. Yeah, they stick in, they don't come back out. And then they have some tribal tips. This is actually based on one of the tips of an actual horseback archery culture. That is the Magyars. That's the Hungarians.
So what's the thinking? I see that we have a blade on each side. Is it just meant to poke a bigger hole than one of these other guys?
So fun thing, if you're shooting at other horseback archers, if it sticks in them, that's great. But if it works itself back out,
Ooh, that's awful. Then you poked a balloon and now you're just bleeding out.
yeah, drain plug.
Do you have any that's like a boxing glove on the end?
Or maybe some with a firecracker.
Yeah.
like an episode of Dukes of Hazzard.
Hold on, wait. But I do.
Whoa.
Wait, why is there a hole in this one? What is that for?
Whistling arrow, signaling.
What?
Oh, that's great.
I'll shoot that for you later. If you
Oh,
Yes.
that'd be amazing. Well, so speaking of which, I know that there's something different about the standard archery lesson. Okay, I don't want to think about those. Those are
No,
awful.
that's for like, you've been pulling scams in the village and they're gonna hang you, but I'm off to the side and I got this, and the noose drops and I cut through the rope and you're fine.
God, I wish. Nope, nope.
That's not how that works at all.
Birds,
Oh, of course, because you don't need to really pierce it. You just need to hit them.
exactly.
Oh, so it's just really wide.
Yeah.
Okay, my story's better.
I'm a fan.
Well, then you got,
Oh
there you
my
go.
gosh.
What is that? What is just to
in.
destroy somebody?
Well, you have to imagine too, you're in battlefields with horses, lots of men. You want something that's going to be heavy and be able to actually pierce and stay in, because the more you ride around, or the more your horse runs, it just sits inside and grinds out a hole this big around inside the meat and the muscle.
Oof.
Everything seemed so elegant until we got to this.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, walk us through the technique if you don't mind.
All right, different from American archery or Western archery, in the horseback field, end up using our thumbs for drawing. Normally you use 3 fingers, we call it the Mediterranean draw. Draw back to there, release.
And then release,
Right.
yeah.
This, you actually form like an L, like that. You bend it inwards. The string sits on the back side of the ring. We actually have rings that'll fit you. So the string sits just on the inside, like so. Take that pointer finger, put it right on the thumbnail. Straight back. And when you release, just let those 2 fingers go.
Why is it different?
So when you're riding, if say you were going to be riding and shooting Mediterranean, some people do this and some people are quite good at it. So you would have to use this finger to stabilize that arrow, to keep it from going anywhere.
So normally you would just rely on gravity to leave it in the
If you're
groove. But when
standing-
you're jostling around.
If you're standing, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But when you're bouncing and riding, you have to worry about it. So traditionally what they would do is, instead of being on the knuckle side, they would be on the thumb side. And what that does is, when your fingers are locked in, pushes up against the side of the arrow, now I don't have to touch the arrow at all.
Now you had called it Mediterranean style with the grip.
Correct.
What is this?
It's
Or
Eastern
just-
draw, thumb
just
draw.
Eastern draw or thumb draw. Okay. Let's get going. Can you show us some stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, what are we looking at here?
Horse bow,
Yep.
arrows, easy. So the way we load on horseback, front of the face. Arrow up. So the problem is, don't want it pointed down, might hit your horse in the back of the head.
Right.
So you want to load up, extend both out.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this an appropriate distance that you'd be firing from a horse usually?
It's
or?
a little short,
Yeah.
but just for what we're doing here,
I'm good
this
with
is
that.
fine.
You mentioned that you hook with the thumb. We've got these crazy rings on. Talk me through what we're doing here.
All right, so with the ring, the string sits on the back side of the ring.
Okay.
Now, when you hook it onto the string, you make an L, all right, like so.
Uh-huh.
Hook it onto the bottom of the string.
Yep.
Now, you'll feel the ring finds kind of a natural place for itself to sit. You'll
Yeah.
find a balance.
Yeah, like it fits right in the middle. Like a balance is a good way to put it.
It catches that bottom lip right there just perfectly.
Yeah.
So, make an L. Close these fingers in like this. Okay? Hook your finger. The tip of your pointer finger, put it on your thumbnail.
On the thumbnail, just square on there.
And then rotate your hand slightly around. And then we just draw straight back.
I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt myself or the ring's gonna go flying, but I guess not, huh?
We'll try it a couple
Oh, jeez.
For the love of me, do not dry fire a bow.
No, no dry firing my bows.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. No. Dry firing is bad.
Dry firing is a no-no.
Oh, gosh, I did. I messed up the thing. I pissed off a Hun.
Oh, wow.
That's not a good place to be.
It's fine.
Okay, all right, good.
No, they're durable. Student-minded bows. All right, so on horseback, you would be sitting astride like so, resting on your heels. All right, so the tips of your toes off the ground.
Okay.
Knock upwards. Straight back. Now,
Let's
I'll
see.
run you through it, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
This is dangerous. I'm glad I'm on this side.
No, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
No,
Everything's
if I
fine.
can teach 7-year-olds, I can teach you too.
Well,
hey, let's not get ahead
yeah.
of ourselves.
Slow
right.
down there, Mr. Hun.
Shoulder width apart. You don't play for the 49ers, so tighten it up a little bit. Knees bent.
Okay.
Rock back on your heels just a bit.
Okay.
Feel a little unstable?
Yep.
Good. Now, arrow goes thumb side. So bow here,
Yep.
bring the arrow up. It goes under the bead.
The bead is the red thing?
Correct.
Okay.
So you always want the white feather outwards.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Because that's called what we call the cock feather, and we don't want it to strike the side of the bow.
Okay.
All right, so this little gap on the back side corresponds with where the hole is in the nock.
I gotcha.
All right, so ring goes underneath. You got it?
Whoop.
Yeah. Now, what went wrong there is you're holding on to this, and then you pulled the string back, and it pulled the arrow off the string.
Okay, yeah.
So, just put this thumb about there.
Ah, okay. Just put your thumb out.
Yep. Now, straight back, all the way. More. More.
Hey, hey!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I scared him.
Again.
Warning shot. Put it below the bead. You're gonna knock it.
Use that thumb.
Oh, use the thumb. Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's clumsy.
Yes, it is.
I'm clumsy.
In my mind, there's a war on happening.
I know.
It's everybody's going nuts. He's like, hold on, guys, hold on.
There
Whoa.
you go. Bring that knuckle up. There you go.
Ah, worse than last time. So am I aiming this right down the arrow?
No, you can't do that because it's on the wrong side.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Now, here's where we're gonna get really weird.
Okay.
Try it again. Draw back.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to feel the front of the bow twisting in your hand. I want you to twist the bow slightly to the left,
Okay.
and when you release, just let your wrist go to the side.
This wrist.
Yes.
Okay.
The one holding the bow, so it's gonna do this. Just break to the side when you release. Try it.
That's gonna prevent the chances of the string slapping you, right?
Also, so there's a thing, you might have known this from college, called the archer's paradox.
Yeah, see, I don't remember anything because it was 7 in the morning, so I usually skipped it.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh God, this is ridiculous. Yeah.
Imagine doing this on a moving horse.
That's not gonna happen, hun.
All right.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, right.
The archer's paradox is what?
So as the arrow leaves the side of the bow, it actually pushes into the side of the bow and then goes and whips down the field. And the fletching on the back of the arrow is what straightens the arrow's path, kind of like the rifling in the barrel of a gun.
Got it.
Slightly twist, and when you release, like that.
Wow,
Closer.
much better.
Closer. Yeah.
There. Much
So just
better.
a little twist to the left. Yeah.
We call that katra.
Katra.
Isn't that how they got Spock back from the dead? Is Katrak? No, no.
Shoot again.
That's
Okay. Up.
Yep. Not stabbing your horse in the back of the head.
Yep.
So it becomes almost second nature. We practice this all the time. All right.
Oh yeah.
Get that thumb down in the front. There you go.
Okay, and then twisting, and then.
Like that.
very good.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right,
You
I gotta
wanna try?
I gotta try.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay. Here you go.
And what's the story with this awesome?
As tough as we like to be, those arrows will give your hands hell.
Oh yeah.
I have a spot on the back of this knuckle where there was no skin for a while.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So you're saying this is yet another opportunity for me to injure my hands?
Oh, of course.
Up.
No, just bend it right there.
Okay.
All right.
And then get this
Use this
knocked
thumb.
right below this. Loop around on the bottom.
Yep.
There you
Close
go.
these fingers.
Oh, hey.
See?
Yeah.
All right, make sure it's like this. Close these fingers.
Oh,
you
got
only
it,
want
got
these
it.
two being used.
Got it. So use the L, loop it. Oh man,
It's because you're holding up here.
got it.
As soon as you touch that string,
Just balance it on there. Just balance
Yeah.
it on your thumb.
Okay. All right, there we go. So, oh, there we go. So it's more like you're just holding a pencil.
right. So just
Whoa.
I feel better.
I know.
so if you're picking zombie apocalypse survival teams, might want to take note.
Yeah, find a Hun. Okay, so this down, this guy
Take
here.
the pressure.
Oh, and go up.
There you go.
Hey,
Nope.
there we go.
No, we don't draw upwards.
Okay,
Arrows come back down.
got it. All right. Ah.
There you go. All right.
Oh.
Bring this up to your face. Up, up, up.
Yep.
There you go.
Got it.
Remember your katra, Brushwood.
And then kind of wrist open to the left, right? Hey! All right. So it seems like all of us are aiming a little bit high. Are we just believing it's going to fall more than it will?
Most people shoot high the first time around.
Okay. All right. This is going to be for all the money in the world.
We're totally going to be able to do this on horseback.
Oh my God. It'd be a breeze. We have to learn how to ride horses.
Yeah, first we have
Okay.
to learn how to ride horse.
So this guy goes in.
So remember, just use it like a pivot. So just
Got it.
angle it up. This side of the finger
Oh,
is
got
touching
it.
the side of the arrow.
Oh, that's great. So it feels like I'm pinching it.
There you go. Now,
Okay.
bring this up to your eye.
All right.
Further. Closer. There you
Oh
go.
my gosh. It feels
There
so
you go.
dangerous. I'm going to aim lower.
Slight twist.
I hit the target. I hit the.
Well done.
I
Well
winged
done.
him. I winged him.
Well done.
All right,
You win a furry hat.
or the chiclets. Oh.
There you go.
Whoa. Yeah.
No, you got to be careful with
Okay.
that front finger.
Yeah. Okay. Holding it like a pencil.
Just barely.
Fingers down. L. Hooked around back.
Yep. And then rotate
On
this
the
in,
thumb.
and you'll feel it press
Got
up
it.
against the side of the
And
arrow.
you pinch it
There you
all
go.
the way up to the eye.
Close your front hand.
There you go.
Bring your thumb down.
Ah, there we go. And then rotate the wrist. Ah, that's a
Nice.
solid hit. I'm calling it.
Solid.
We're
That's
champions
good.
now.
I think
Good
so.
job.
Yep.
Holy cow, Hun, that was amazing.
Honorary Huns, maybe? No?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah, #1 fan club? Hun fan club?
Hun fan club, that's us.
#1 hunter? No?
Number 1 hunter.
Honey bunnies, maybe? I don't know.
We're gonna get back to you on this.
The
We got-
Hunisher.
The Hunisher. All right, no, we're done. He's gonna say, he's like, you got 10 seconds, run.
Greatest game.
Do you want to tell him, or can I tell him?
I think you should tell him.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Dude, themodernrogue.com is going to have daily brand new content starting every weekday right now. There are 5 articles waiting for you because we're finally expanding the site beyond our little show.
We have always wanted to do this, but there's only so many videos that we can do per day. We're a small team.
And there's times that you can't be watching videos. Sometimes you want to read articles. We wanted the Modern Rogue to flesh out and have a bunch of awesome, thought-provoking stuff that will make you the most interesting person in the room, that is funny and fun to read. And it turns out one of my favorite websites just fired everyone. Just fired everyone.
Almost everyone.
And I was just like, man, I think we got to do this.
You pounced.
I pounced. We've got a team writing articles at themodernrogue.com, and it's all done through our friends over at Squarespace.
Yes. When we first started, the website was just a landing page to tell people to go watch the show on YouTube.
Yeah, everybody watched us make it.
Yes, now it's a destination with all sorts of thought-provoking, interesting content that's coming up from some of the internet's
finest.
biggest creators.
Yes, the finest authors. I could not be more excited about it. My favorite part about this whole thing is our editor-in-chief had never used Squarespace before. At the other website he was working on, he had to do a bunch of hand coding and stuff. And so when he experienced Squarespace, he was like, holy crap. This is amazingly simple. You mean I just drag this over? And so it's
Yeah.
like I'm constantly giving him notes like, hey, what would this look like if it was up or down or left or right? Normally that's when a web developer tells you, well, you can't really do that. And instead he's just like, there, take a look.
Yeah, his response was along the lines of someone who had been opening packages with their teeth their entire life. And then we said, here, use this knife.
Yes, and because this is a brand new venture, we don't know how quickly this is gonna blow up. We're in it for the long haul. I think it's gonna be a premier destination website, but with other web providers, it might explode. You might get crippled with bandwidth problems or too expensive. Because it's Squarespace, everything scales. I don't have to worry about none of that.
So go to themodernrogue.com right now. I think you're gonna be surprised.
All of a sudden, this talent was just available, and I'm sure everybody was wondering where they were gonna go. I was like, I've got a place. You can come to my place. Squarespace.
Yeah, and just use Squarespace and make this amazing thing.
Yeah, squarespace.com/rogue. Get 10% off, keep us in business. And check out the site.
Yeah.
The site's amazing.